And welcome back to the Gran Turismo Online Touring Series. We are back here at Monza after a couple-week break. Our last race at Sarth was surely a thriller. This one is bound to excite also. This here at Monza, 30-minute shootout. After a couple weeks of being off, we finally were able to get all the drivers back together and race number 7 of the Gran Turismo Online Touring Series schedule. Monza this week, and then up next is the one-lap shootout at Nuremberg, and that is definitely going to be a tough one for these drivers. No mistakes will be made there, so this is a good shot for some drivers to make up some points here before the uncertainty that will ensue at Nuremberg. So let's get down to your starting grid today here at the 30 minutes of Monza, presented by Mates Painting and 94.3 The Dude. Donnie Woo's won the pole today in commanding fashion, set a very fast lap, said the car feels very good, very nice during our pre-race show earlier during practice, had a good qualifying run, was able to sit on the pole, and he's looking forward to this race, says he's got a fast car. He sits just 25 points behind Rashad Metz, so he's in second place in the points, and he's looking to make up some ground if he can even take the points lead here today. 25 points behind, he's looking to make up some ground. This may be his day to do it. Good luck to Donnie Woo starting up front in that BMW. Rolling off second, we have Trevor Levine. Trevor Levine has not won since he won the second race at Laguna Seca earlier this season, but he did finish second last week at Sarth, so look for him to be a front runner here. He wants to go for a win. He wants to go for points. He moved into the third spot, overtaking Miles Johnson in the point standing. He now sits at the third spot, 75 points behind Rashad Metz, which is your leader. So good luck to Trevor Levine and that number 08 Jaguar. Rolling off third place is the points leader, Rashad Metz, and the number 24 Metz painting car. Rashad Metz he's won the most races this season, other than Donnie Wooch, who's also won 2 races. Rashad Metz is 2-time winner this season. He won a couple weeks ago, and he's looking to gain some points here. He wants to strengthen his points lead after losing some points to Donnie Woo last week. He says he's got a fast car here. He doesn't know how he's going to do here today. He said earlier in his points race that this is an uncertain track for him, so he's just hoping to have a good finish and to get past this race and get past the next race at Nuremberg at the one-lap shootout, and then he thinks he can have a good finish at Alsace Village so he can rack up enough points cushion before we go to the uncertainty of Blue Moon Bay Speedway. So, good luck to Rashad Metz, the points leader. Let's see if he can hang on to the points lead today and grab another win. Rolling off fourth is Javen Tucker in the number 99 Auntie Anne's car. He's had a pretty decent season so far. Grabbed his first career win in the series at BB Raceway a couple races ago in the closest finish in GTO history. Since he's got a pretty good car here today, he's looking forward to running up front and racing really hard. He's out of championship contention as of right now, so he is just going for wins. As you can see, he does not have the red spoiler, red splitter, or white banners. The red spoilers mean that you are still playoff eligible. As Trevor Levine, everyone is still playoff or championship eligible here, except for Javen Tucker at this point, which Miles Johnson will most likely be eliminated if he keeps having finishes like he's had. Anyways, last but not least, rolling off in the back, Miles Johnson in the number 06 car. Miles Johnson was penalized his grid position today because he cut the track during qualifying for the Sarth race during our last race. Miles Johnson in a new ride today, instead of a Audi R8, he is in the number 06 BMW. That Brown Motorworks in 94.3 The Dude BMW. He says it's a faster car, feels a lot better. The former champion of the weekly series says he just wants a good finish here today. A podium would be great. He just wants to stay in contention for the championship as long as he possibly can, because he thinks that he can get some good stuff done at Blue Moon Bay Speedway. as he is still in the championship eligible at the moment. So let's see if he will be able to get a good finish here today. Anyways, that is it for your Mets painting grid walk. It is going to be a fun one to watch here at Monza. Let's see who can win. Will Donnie Wu be able to win another race to gain the points lead back, or will Rashad Metz strengthen his lead even more? Let's go trackside to get this thing underway. They're set, ready to go. And the lights are out. We are green flag racing at Monza. The GTO Touring Series is back underway. The 5 drivers come down to this tight chicane turn 1. Rashad Metz already making a move to the inside of Donnie Wu. He's going to be able to complete the pass. Donnie Wu gets a shove, ends up going through part of the chicane. 3 wide, coming out of the chicane. And all the drivers under a blanket. Javen Tucker's your new leader. Rashad Metz is now second, side by side, fighting through Donnie Wu. Donnie Wu dropped back to 3rd spot. Here we go, about to come up on the 2nd chicane on the track after coming through the curve at Grande. Into the chicane we go. Donnie Wu looking to the inside of Rashad Metz. Some contact there off the track a little bit. Here goes Miles Johnson way off the track, really sideways there. Javen Tucker now out to a couple car length lead. Still battling hard here for second between Rashad Metz and Donnie Wu. The pole sitter now takes second place. They're kind of in the gravel here. Single file now throughout the pack. Donnie Wu now trying to track down the leader of Javen Tucker. Side by side for the lead. Donnie Wu tries to make a pass. They're all in the gravel. 3 wide for the lead, coming out of the turn. Rashad Metz is your new leader. Here comes Miles Johnson to the inside. Will he try to make a move? 3rd place. Miles Johnson looks to the inside. 3 wide for the lead again as we come into the final turn. All the drivers are a little loose there. Rashad Metz goes way up high. Miles Johnson to the inside. Miles Johnson rockets out to the front at Monza. He is going to lead his first laps in a while at a road course. By a nose to the line. Miles Johnson is still your leader, but here comes Javen Tucker with a great push from Trevor Levine in the grass, trying to make a move is Rashad Metz. 3-4 wide. Almost 4 wide there for a second. Some hard battling here for the lead. Javen Tucker still your leader. Miles Johnson hangs on to 3rd. Donnie Wu trying to battle back for that lead. 3 wide here in the back of the pack through Curva Grande. Miles Johnson all over the track. And here goes, oh, really loose there. Donnie Wu pushes Javen Tucker out wide. Donnie Wu's your new leader, side by side for 2nd place now. Rashad Metz going to be able to take 2nd place. What a move there by Donnie Wu. Donnie Wu now out to a comfortable lead. Will he be able to hold on to it? Rashad Metz in 2nd place. Javen Tucker in 4th. Miles Johnson in 4th actually now. And Trevor Levine is in 5th spot. Oh, into the grass goes the number 06 car off the hands of Javen Tucker. I think a little frustration there. Oh, they go side by side, bumping and banging through the turns for the 2nd spot, which is way off into the gravel. Goes Rashad Metz. Pretty much drawn out now. A good lead here by Donnie Wu as he comes out the final turn to complete lap 3 of this 30-minute race, as we're about 4 minutes into the race. There's still a lot of racing left. Hard racing back in the pack, which Donnie Wu's loving to see. Still fighting hard here for 3rd spot. Oh, a little some nudging through the chicane there. Side by side, coming out of the chicane. Rashad Metz is going to be able to grab that 2nd spot. Donnie Wu's out to a good lead now. Everyone battling hard here. from second on back. Rashad Metz knows he needs to race Donnie Wu really hard because Donnie Wu is fighting for the points lead as of right now. So he needs to stop or finish as close to YouTube Donnie or Donnie Wu as he possibly can, as Hito Nito will take first place. A little bump and nudge there between the two. Battling hard here for the second spot. And we'll go back to single file, trying to push each other and help each other catch up to Donnie Wu in that BMW, which is now pulling away from the pack. Javen Tucker is going to be able to take over that second spot from Rashad Metz. Trevor Levine in fourth now. Miles Johnson walls ways back in fifth. Donnie Wu still out to a good lead here. Coming to the chicane. How hard will they battle behind Donnie Wu? Or will they try to work together or to catch him? Last week we saw Rashad Metz and Donnie Wu work together, and they were able to gap the field quite a lot last week in Sarth by bump drafting off each other. But it looks like Donnie Wu has just gotten out front a lot. Really fast this track. And Rashad Metz went way off the track here. Let's just take a look at what happened. Looks like he just got a little gravel there. And got a little nudge from Trevor Levine. Excellent save by Rashad Metz in the number 24 Metz painting car. Hats off to him on that excellent save he just made, but he has some ground to make up now, as Donnie Wu is still trickling away from the field. Javen Tucker currently sits in second spot, controlling the pack behind them. Miles Johnson's moved up to fourth. Rashad Metz now moves up in the third spot with a great move there into the final turn. As we come up, we're about 7 minutes into the race here. This 30-minute race. Side by side out of the chicane there. Donnie Wu up here running an excellent race so far. After that first few laps, after taking the lead from Javen Tucker, he has had an excellent... He has not made any mistakes. But the field is trying hard to catch him behind. It seems like they are more racing each other. As Trevor Levine now leads the pack behind Donnie Wu. They're still in sight of Donnie Wu. There's still a lot of racing left in order for them to try and catch the BMW. nudge there from Rashad Metz coming out of the corner. Sends Trevor Levine up the track. He's not going to be able to get underneath him, though. Let's see if anyone else will be able to get a move. A huge push on Javen Tucker coming from Miles Johnson there off the turn. A little bit of drafting here. We saw, oh, Rashad Metz gets really loose going into the turn. What, did someone get into him? It looks like Javen Tucker might have gotten into him there. Let's see. From looking from the front bumper. It looks, I don't think Miles Johnson got into him. It looks, here's another look at it from the roof camera. Miles Johnson was giving him a push. I don't know if Rashad Metz might have broke a little bit too early and just ends up going for a spin there. Rashad Metz now has a bunch of ground to make up after going for a spin in the first chicane. Donnie Wu still your leader. Trevor Levine still leading the pack behind the leaders. Javen Tucker and Miles Johnson follow close behind Trevor Levine. Rashad Metz quickly making up ground in the number 24 car, trying to get back up to that pack and try to catch leader. Everyone's trying to catch Donnie Wu right now, but it seems like even working together, they are unable to do so. Single file now where Rashad Metz tried to make a move on the 06 Miles Johnson. Looking from the front bumper of Rashad Metz's car. Miles Johnson goes way out wide. Rashad Metz is going to go to the inside, take over the 4th place spot. I know Rashad Metz is most definitely a little frustrated after that spin in turn 1. So he's going to try to make up some ground as quickly as he possibly can. Everyone scrambles for position in turn 1. Still single file throughout the pack back here mostly. Way off into the gravel goes Javen Tucker, still trying to save it. What a save by Javen Tucker. Had that thing sideways, drifting it around the turn, able to keep it heading in the right direction. Not that much battling going on here throughout the second pack. Donnie Wu out to a very comfortable lead. Still at the touching distances. We are about 12 minutes into the 30 minutes of Monza. They go into the chicane again. Seems like a trouble spot. A lot of drivers start getting together there. All make it through there cleanly. Big shove coming from Miles Johnson there on Rashad Messer 24 car. Now kind of side by side now as we get close to the halfway point in this race. Pushing and shoving there through the chicane side by side between the 99 and 24 car. Shot Mess is going to come out on top and grab the third spot. Now right behind Trevor Levine. Way off into the gravel goes Miles Johnson. See what kind of issues he had here. Looks like he just got a little wide on the exit there, able to save it after fishtailing for quite a bit there. Donnie Wu studio leader by a long shot, and he's still setting faster times out here. He was blistering fast in qualifying and has not slowed down a bit for the race. But the fun battle to watch is here from second on back. 4 cars under a blanket still, trying to catch 1 car. Now past the halfway point, the field's kind of strewn out a little bit. Not too much battling going on so far, but it's bound to start to ramp up toward the end of the race. Trevor Levine off the track a little bit. Trevor Levine hasn't won since the second race of the season. He did finish second last week at Sarth, so he's looking for a good finish here today. Rashad Metz goes way off the track. Everyone's scrambling to get around him. Miles Johnson in the grass a little bit trying to get around him. They're still side by side there for the fourth spot. Looks like Miles Johnson's going to let up a little bit, give him some room. Has made no mistakes so far in today's race. And behind them, sideways through the turn with Javen Tucker. It's going to allow Trevor Levine to suck right up to the back bumper of that McLaren. Off the track now a little bit. 2 mistakes in a row for Javen Tucker. Is he going to drop back to the 3rd spot? Trevor Levine now moves up to 2nd spot. lot of pushing and bump drafting, trying to catch the leader if they can. They have gained some time on Donnie Wu, but will it be enough as we hit the 20-minute mark here during this lap? So there'll be only about around 10 minutes remaining. Good shove coming from Miles Johnson on the bumper, the number 24 car. A little bit of teamwork there. Looks like Miles Johnson might be trying to look to the inside. No, he doesn't. No, they don't. They all make it to the chicane cleanly so far off of exit. Looks like Rashad messed a little bit into the gravel there. Side by side now. Ooh, a little contact there between the 99 and the 24 car. That's going to allow Miles Johnson to move up to the third spot. Looks like I think one of them got a little there with the S. Come through the final turn. A little nudge there. I think Javen Tucker showing a little displeasure there with the number 24 car. Come out onto the front stretch. 20 minutes down, 10 minutes remain. Going into the first turn of the chicane, will everyone be able to make it through cleanly? Ooh, sideways there. Oh, and Miles Johnson goes around the number 06 car. Let's see if he got any help there. Looks like he dodged in the corner. Rashad Metz slid in there. I think he was just trying to get on the gas and ended up spinning it. Maybe a little help there from the 24 car. Here we go, looking for from the front bumper of Rashad Metz's 24. Looked like Miles Johnson broke a little bit early. Rashad Metz was not expecting that. Got a good run through the middle chicane, and it looks like they just ran out of room there. And Miles Johnson got the worst of it. Donnie Wu still out to a commanding lead here. Rashad Levine still able to lead the second pat. Miles Johnson goes for a spin, has some ground to make up. As we started coming to the final stage of this race. Rashad Metz in third spot now. If Rashad Metz wants to preserve as many points as he possibly can, he needs to finish as close as he can to Donnie Wu. So he needs to get to the front of this pack by the end of this race if he wants to save as much points. Here we are now riding on board with Donnie Wu, the current leader, setting some fast laps out front in the BMW M3. seems like they're battling a little bit here in the second pack. With about 5 minutes remaining, so only about 2 or 3 laps to go here at Monza. And if Donnie Wu doesn't make any mistakes, he pretty much has this one in the bag, which will make it back-to-back wins for Donnie Wu. Rashad Metz gets a little loose there. Able to keep a point straight. Five minutes to go at the line. That'll give us about 2 laps, most likely. Whoa, Trevor Levine gets a little bit too much of the chicane there. And Rashad Metz has had some problems in the chicane. It looks like he just got a little bit too much curving and got some help there from Javen Tucker almost. Little side tap from Javen Tucker. Looks like it was enough to send him back a ways. That is not good for Rashad Metz in trying to preserve as many points as he can. Rashad Metz now in 5th, Donnie Wu in 1st. That would put them in a deadlock, a tie for points. If not, Donnie Wu would just be behind by 5 points if they finish the race like this. Way in the grass goes Trevor Levine. Rashad Metz is caught back up with the pack and only a couple turns. What a drive by him. Rashad Metz is just the talent of this driver. You put him under pressure, and the amount of performance he can squeeze out of the worst car is great. As Javen Tucker goes for a little wild ride there through the gravel, Miles Johnson goes for another wild ride too. He's still going to slide out in front of Javen Tucker. Shot masking a little bit of the gravel there into the turn, and it looks like Javen Tucker got a lot of the gravel there. Ooh, he slides right in front of Miles Johnson. Very aggressive comeback onto this track. Could have been a lot worse there. I think these drivers realize that they're not going to be able to catch Johnny Wu as we're coming up on the last lap, most likely. So let's see if they will start battling each other instead of just single file racing. Ooh, little contact there, a little sideways. Rashad Metz still able to keep it going almost perfect through the corner. Here we come down to what is most likely going to be the final lap. Ooh, sideways through the chicane. Miles Johnson's gonna go around. He's able to get it back going though, in just about a turn. Let's see what happened here. He gets a little loose in the chicane. I think he got pushed in a little bit by David Tucker, and then it looks like Rashad Metz got pushed by Miles Johnson at the rumble strips and just come back out onto the track. Rashad Metz just, I think he got loose coming off of the rumble strips and ended up in a spin. Miles Johnson spun again. Will he be able to make it up here? And Rashad Metz is off the track, back in the back of the pack. Miles Johnson will be able to take that spot. Let's see what happened here with the number 24 car. Ooh! It looks like David Tucker overcooked it a little bit. Wow! Just a lot of contact between the two drivers. Rashad Metz got the worst of it. And he now sits in 5th spot. Donnie Wu still out to a very comfortable lead, about a straightaway lead over the rest of the field. And it is the final lap. It is now Donnie Wu out front looking for back-to-back wins. He hadn't won since the first race of the season. They're battling hard behind him. But Donnie Wu won last week, and he's looking for 2 in a row. Here he comes through the final turn. Off the final turn, Donnie Wu currently sits second in points. It's a good point stay for him. Donnie Wu wins back-to-back races in the GTO Touring Series. And coming off second, Trevor Levine finishes second, David Tucker third, and Miles Johnson fourth.